Do you have trouble overcommitting or not committing until the last minute because you want to keep your options open? When you hear about what someone else is doing, do you get anxious, feel excluded, envious, or even not like yourself? Well, you, my friend, likely have FOMO, fear of missing out. And today I'm teaching you the 2 reasons you have it and my 4 tips how to stop it, backed by research. I'm Dr. Abby Medcalf, and I can help you think differently so you can be happy in your life and all your relationships. I put out new videos every week, so make sure you subscribe. All right. FOMO is actually a psychological reaction, and there are 2 main reasons you've got it. Reason number 1 is you hate loss. I don't care who you are. In fact, you are so loss averse as a human that the pain of losing is psychologically about twice as powerful as the pleasure of gaining. So people are more willing to take risks to avoid a loss than to make a gain. And in fact, this is so powerful that the Nobel Prize, which I hear is pretty good, was given to Daniel Kahneman, who pioneered this whole concept with his partner, Amos Tversky, who died before the award. But basically, you'll do anything to avoid a loss, even something stupid or dishonest. Reason number 2 you get FOMO is that your brain is wired to look out for new information. Your brain loves new, and it likes knowing about anything new immediately. This is linked to our time on Earth millions of years ago when we needed to know anything new happening as soon as possible so we didn't die. Another tribe coming to kill us, better know ASAP. So newness or novelty causes a number of brain systems to become activated, and the biggie being your dopamine system. And dopamine is a neurotransmitter that makes us feel pleasure and motivation, among other things. So when you have a new experience or get new information, this reward system is activated and floods with dopamine. Our poor brains just never knew there'd be something like a smartphone in its future, which is literally the most powerful novelty generating device on the planet. And it's right in your pocket all day long. So every time you hear a notification ding or feel that vibration, it's wiring more and more firmly into your brain the impulse to pick up your phone and look for what you might be missing. So the research shows that everyone gets FOMO, not just young people, but it does decrease with age. However, this is going to bring me to the tips. The research shows 3 things that are highly associated with FOMO, regardless of your age. And they are low self-esteem, low self-compassion, and loneliness. And this is particularly true from the research, again, for people who were also engaged in more social media activity. So let's take the tips from the research. I got 4 of them for you. Tip number 1 is work on yourself first and foremost. You've got to address these negative self-perceptions you have. That means you've got to work on your low self-esteem and the fact that you probably don't have a lot of compassion for yourself. So I have 2 other videos on those 2. I'll link to them below. Totally check those out on tools for how to build those. But also, practicing a loving kindness meditation has been proven, again from the research, to increase your feelings of self-esteem and compassion. So, because I love you, I've created a loving kindness meditation for you for free, of course, that you can listen to as soon as you're done watching me now. And obviously that'll be linked below the video, like everything else, so I'll stop saying link below the video. Tip number 2, work on real connections. You've got to go after the loneliness. You have to take active steps to reduce it. And remember, you can feel lonely in a crowd. So this is for everyone, whether you're partnered or not. Work on creating real connections in real time with other people. And I've got a great podcast chock full of tips on this. So again, go check that out. Now, tip number 3 is to work on being mindful. This also means focusing, in the moment on what's happening right now, not what's happening out there, but being present in your moment and appreciative of what you're experiencing. Once again, I have podcasts and videos, hacks to be mindful. I got it all, and they'll all be here for you. So And so really jumping in on any of these tips is really going to help you really feel different. But anyway, quickly, tip number 4, limit social media. Social media can be a huge culprit when it comes to FOMO. Consider taking a long vacation from social media, or at least deleting the apps from your phone. It's a little more difficult to use that way. Ultimately, so the research shows that limiting social media use to less than 30 minutes a day can lead to significant improvement in your feelings of happiness and well-being. So I've got amazing podcasts on all these things, like I said, and videos. So I want you to check those out. My podcast is called Relationships Made Easy. It is top rated. We were noted on CNBC as one of the top 10 podcasts you should be listening to. I'm really proud of it. So go check that out anywhere that you download podcasts. Or you can get it on my website, abbymedcalf.com. And don't forget to start practicing the loving kindness meditation. And I'll see you next week.